Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mortal Empires. Let's start this off by building this watch room, so we can actually have Eshin slightly fortified.
The wisdom of Valea.
Next up, we could actually start this off with a pretty interesting battle.
Ready. Let us begin. Let us be about this.
If they accept this could actually be very unusual.
Aye.
This army is significantly more capable than it used to be. The Lord is rather more durable, and he's gotten a bunch of hammerers to replace some of his less useful troops. And he has some other organ guns. I'm going to see if I can actually play this and open this episode off with a fight. Yes, I can open this episode off with a fight. It says it's a slaughter, and I'm inclined to agree, but I want to test out this new army that is also an old army. Just for the sake of fun, honestly. Let's see how it goes, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? After all, a front line of hammers should deal with pretty much any undead unit you care to name. It's not quite as good against the undead as a front line of iron breakers, but still. Also, I'm going to have another Lord to come in, so if they try and play any Lord games, I can go, no, you don't get to play Lord games. I'm not seeing much on the topography of the map from up here, but sometimes that just happens. Gonna be interesting if I can actually use the Iron Drakes properly this time. I don't think I'm going to play harassment with Rangers. Much as they're good at that, I want to turn this into a great big melee mosh pit. Going to use my hammers and the longbeards as well. An aggressive shock charge, basically. While to basically try and turn it into a big tarpety mess while I maneuver my organ guns into the proper positions to shoot the hell out of everything. Because as I learned last time we used organ guns, they're basically heavy machine guns and roll. You point them at a thick glob of infantry, and the thick glob of infantry turns into a thick glob of dead guts. Then again, given who we're fighting, they're already a thick glob of dead guts. So I suppose a thick glob of deader guts that have also been ripped apart by cannon fire. Then again, would an organ gun count as a cannon if it was big enough? I'm not sure these would, honestly. Interesting thought. Alright then.
For the Karazanko!
You're going to be an aggressive force. You're going to cover my archers. You're going to move out. Well, you're going to stay in the back. You guys are going to move out. Like, you're mostly AP damage. I might want to use my Bugman's Rangers to kill these guys while pulling them back. Alright, 6. And 7. Alright. These guys are actually going to be placed slightly to the back a bit, I think. Looks like there's actually a hill here that I could stand on. Going by the direction of the reinforcements, that's probably a good idea. So let's put these guys over here, and then have my Longbeards over here to try and cover the archers, who will be like... No, I don't want the archers there, damn it. Rather not cover the archers, cover the artillery. And yes, eventually the archers. Bit to spread out. Organ guns do have a disadvantage. Compared to a lot of artillery, they're not really high on range, but that's not too bad, honestly. The Great Weapon Rangers can hide over here. I'm going to use probably harass the Gyrocopters as much as I can. Iron Drake should go right about here, I think. Or, no, here. That'll do it. My Lord will stay with the offensive line. Alright then, I'm not seeing anything else I should do. Aside from my first option being not shooting the ones with the heck. No, wipe out that card. Oh, I think I may have right-clicked at the wrong time there. Alright, play. I should set you guys to, Lord number 2, move into position with the assault force, because 2 lords is better than 1. Alright. Once they're too close for me to think that the rangers will actually survive, or once their morale breaks, I'll move back and switch targets.
Move now!
Alright, back off. Where do the organ guns fire to? Move to there. I'd use my gyrocopters to try and play ping-pong at these guys, but I'm not sure that would really be an efficient use of their ammunition. My Rangers have a speed... My Mugman's Rangers, rather, have a speed of 38. These guys have 26 and 31 and 38, respectively, so... There's not too much of an issue here. Still some, but... Okay, so on this flank, they're deploying the Fell Bats and 2 cards of Vargeist along with the Black Knights. They're also deploying the Cairn Race, which is not going to be good for me. For some reason, their cavalry is moving far up ahead, which is not a very good choice for them. Organ gun firing! Organ guns, I suggest you shoot the zombies. You're much better at that. Oh. No, not like that. Like that. Thank you. Now we see! Look at those units just dissolve under hostile firepower. Okay, get off one salvo and then run like hell. I'm actually going to have to commit my assault force, it seems. Also, Control Group 3, you should be facing that way so you can provide fire support. Play. Alright then, my Iron Drakes will move up, and they're probably going to kill quite a lot of zombies, because zombies are very lightly armored. Among other reasons, they're going to get a lot of kills. Look at that, just burst of melting zombie. Look at that. You can actually see the flame just get knocked around. The flag, not the flame. Okay, you two double team there, Lord. Oh my! Okay. Yeah, you can see how Iron Drakes are very, very good at melting things. Look at the massive area of effect they carry. Very dangerous critters. Oh, I hit slow motion. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. That was not intended, I promise. You can get on those, cavalry. That'd be nice. You can slow a lot of them down. Alright. You on that unit. And you guys just plow in, honestly. You can focus on that Vampire Lord. I'm going to pull these Iron Drakes a little bit out. Because I think they might be overlapping their units a bit. And that generally reduces Archer fire quality. There we go. They'll lose some rate of fire temporarily, but in the long term, it should make me a bit more killy. Also, that unit of Black Knights did not do well out of this, did it? Alright, you guys play harassment on those Black Knights. That should wipe them out and keep my flanks secure. Halt fire, but still fire at will.
Iron Drakes!
Alright, you guys, what is your range right now? Okay. The cavalry is mostly wiped. I want them to wipe out the Vargeists because Vargeists are really bad. Like, they're just terrible to face. And the original sense of terrible, mind you. You guys get out on those zombies. You should do decently fine. Can Iron Drakes attack air? They do seem to be able to attack air, so let's see how flamethrowers do on AA duty, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Oh! Look at that health drop! They took out a quarter of those guys' health. That is just vicious and nasty. Also pop rally. Oh crap! There was not enough harassment. There was not enough harassment. There needs to be more harassment in this game. Otherwise I'm going to lose. I'm going to pull this unit of Longbeards over here to try and counter those knights. No, like that? Thank you. Yeah, if I can get one flamethrower salvo on the knights, that'll at least help a little bit. The rangers are going to need to split up a bit and go like that. Like that, and then that. Right. These hammers got far too out of position. I might just lose them, honestly. They just plowed right through the Iron Drakes. Alright, commit this unit of these guys to in here. Alright, wipe out the Vargeists with my organ guns. They've already gotten a ridiculous number of kills. Look at that. Alright, actually, pull away. Pull away, and that will help. Alright, what are you shooting at? Okay, get those Black Knights. You help get those Black Knights. Hammers, get in on those Black Knights.
Fire!
The more the Vargeists are wiped out, the less damage the AI is overall going to do. Because Vargeists are easily my biggest threat right now, and goddamn, these Great Weapon Rangers are... I just overcommitted them, didn't I? At this point, that's the only conclusion I can really honestly make. Alright. But you're under fire? From what? Why are you even facing like that? Don't do that. That's dumb. Don't be dumb. Alright, these units need to move up. Get both of my lords into that little pack. You just need to shoot the Vargeists, mate. These great weapon users can just attack those Black Knights more, I guess. There's only 7 left. Shouldn't be too bad.
Ready! Must be satisfied.
Burn the Grave Guard. curious, any other missile damage anti-infantry? No, it's almost all fire. Burn them! Yeah, I can't blame my rangers for retreating. Oh wow, that unit they just went, no, we're not even going to try and attack these guys. We're just going to get burned to death. Probably because there's cavalry in the way, actually. Cavalry is very good counter to Iron Drakes. Very low unit counts are generally a good counter. Sorry, cavalry are generally a good unit counter to Iron Drakes because of their, you know, low unit count. Yeah. Came out kind of dumb. I still think it made sense in my head. My head, however, is a very silly place, so don't have to pay too much attention to it. Oh, good God, that unit of hammer is getting absolutely surrounded by Graveguard. Move in now. Shoot that unit.
Withdraw! It is a reckoning! Iron Drakes!
If our guys are all but wiped out, that's going to help a lot. You have nearly full ammunition, so you can just shoot stuff, I guess.
Take them down!
These hammerers are very much holding the line and killing everything they possibly can.
For the ancestors!
Okay, my artillery is now killing more of my own men than it is of my enemies. Therefore, target swap over there. There's not enough iron breakers left over there to have that issue. And the enemy lord is now dead, so they're disintegrating. Never mind. Halt! 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 Halt!
What are they?
I no longer have to worry. Alright. Issues with this army is that cavalry and flying units will cause it major issues. It's very hard to play aggressively as the dwarves and have a counter to cavalry and flying units, because the main counter for the dwarves to those is turn into a gigantic AA pillbox of horrible doom and pain. Also, as you saw, hammerers will get, well, very lopsided kill counts. They can get worn down. They don't actually have that good melee defense. Probably could have used my Iron Drakes better, but I'm not sure they're going to be too good against Chaos. Which is the main reason this army exists, mine. Chaos is basically what this army is meant to counter, especially the Great Weapon Rangers. Though I don't think I've been using them right, but I'm not sure how to use them right either. I was planning on some sort of grand flank, but the cavalry would have discovered them anyway. So I figured I may as well at least hit some things with axes. It's kind of hard to keep track of this army. It's much less together than most of the ones I like, where it's either play Giant Lizard Mosh Pit, or play We Are a Wall of Beards and Steel. By the time you get to the wall, you'll be filled with bullets, crossbow bolts, cannon shells, bits of fragmented stone, and various other ammunition that we can throw at you. And possibly even on fire if we feel like it. Yeah. At least the initial unit basically got wiped out. More importantly, the Drakenhof garrison got wiped out. On the open field instead of in a pitched battle, which this army would not be too good at. So I think I'm going to actually take Drakenhof this time on the grounds of you humans clearly didn't take it last time. We may as well at least make sure it gets in proper hands this go. I consider the principle sound. That's a tabletop rune. I have no idea what be in the fluff.
For the wisdom of Valea.
Literally 6 cards left. They're all terrible. Get out of here. Ow! I can believe it, but ow! Ow! I'm gonna have to spend 4 turns recruiting another hammerer.
Aye, grudges will be settled.
I may as well give this Lord immortality, because while he's not very well built, it's good to have at least a level 20 Lord doing something.
Ready.
I can't complain about the gold, they did that well. Much as I hesitate to credit Zanganats with anything good, I have to grumpily agree with that. Doesn't seem like you get anything special for taking Drakenhof. Okay.
The axe thirsts for war. And one rug.
How many turns until this thing is fully replenished? 4! Or 5 in this case. This case, it is 3. So yeah, recruiting that hammer is about going to be when this army can move out again. Granted, the ability to own a capital is going to help quite a bit. It seems like the dwarves are going to own a good-sized chunk of Sylvania just because the man lanes don't seem to have figured out how to actually take territory and hold it. Probably could have done better with my hammers if they had forged proven armor, because that is plus 5 melee defense. I would have gotten a lot less of them killed in the brawl. Alright, 2 turns until I hit Resetra. I'm probably going to auto-resolve this. We've seen an undead siege with these 2 guys before. It won't be anything new. And we already had a battle this episode. I'm not averse to multiple battles in an episode, but that one would be a very redundant battle at the best. Thorgrim!
True king of 8.
Will underway or force march move you further? Force march well.
I will do as you ask.
Alright, get up here. What on earth? Why did the game suddenly start stuttering when I told Thorgrim to move? It didn't stutter when the other guy started moving. Maybe it's because I wasn't looking at him? I'm confused now.
Belligar Ironhammer.
Whatever, I have more money, let's try and make friends with the dwarves.
It is time.
Granted, they're now strength rank 2,
honorable
but
ally.
yeah.
No reason for
My
it.
surprise does not
Aye.
exist. Kraka Drak is actually friendly.
Dowie from another hold arrive. 'Tis a great day. Not by me.
They're not going to go up much in friendly, though. That great power issue is an issue. And redundant statements are redundant. Yeah, next thing is definitely going to be the diplomacy buffs. They can help quite a lot early game with early confederations, but I didn't have too much of an issue with that. Keyword, not too much. I did have something of an issue. I'm not going to lie there. I am hoping I get to fight a siege against Chaos, though. Chaos is very fun. Actually, dwarves are very fun to play sieges with. Chaos, not so much. Also, Creative Assembly. Guys, put a rune smith in the rune forge. Come on. Really? Put a runesmith in the frickin' rune forge. I can understand not putting it with the Gromril forge, but the rune forge should have a runesmith in it. They're really rare. They're really good.
The clan honor.
You can do something this turn, though. Can you assassinate anyone? Assassinations are generally something I value over assaulting units. No, but you leveled up. I failed! Therefore I leveled up and got 3 followers! Why dwarves get so many followers and so few actual items is a mystery to me, especially as most of their followers are, this building chain gets better stuff. Which does not have me impressed whatsoever.
Never.
Wait. Aborash? What? No, it's not Abhorash, it's just Aborash. Good. There's a certain guy in the vampire count fluff called Abhorash, and he is best described as could probably solo my entire forces right now. Like, if I took him onto the field against my current all of my stacks, Belgar and its ghost friends included, I'd give odds on Abhorash. He's scary.
It shall be done.
Like, he's just flat out scary. I'm sorry. Alright. Not much more to do. Let's end the turn. Oh, I actually met Gerard's errantry army. Maybe they'll actually do something interesting. Volkmar, you have a very gun-heavy army, which kind of amuses me. Honestly, not really sure what to comment on at this point. Basically what I'm doing is preparing for chaos to come. So one of the reasons that I don't really find chaos too much of an issue is that they only come with about 3 or 4 stacks at a time. And by this point, you'll notice that I'm fielding more than that. I could just flat out match chaos in numbers. I could take on the entirety of this unstoppable horde and just break it in its tracks if I wanted to. I could stop chaos with all of my might, just smash into them and win. Never mind the fact that chaos is going to be weakened from all the fights, because unlike in the fluff, chaos can't do things with bunches of sacrifices and, you know, summon horrible daemons or whatever. Because in the fluff, if chaos gets a lot of sacrifices going, they can get a bunch of daemons who are very dangerous combatants. And those daemons will kill things, which count as sacrifices, which means they can summon more daemons, which means you can kill more people, which means you can get more sacrifices, which means you can summon more daemons, which means you can kill more people, which means you can get more sacrifices. And on and on and on and on and on in a rolling chain of terrible pain. There is a reason daemons are speculated to be a faction for Total War Warhammer 3, and I am very much hoping that they are. Because, honestly, Chaos right now is kind of a one-note army. It's got very fun monsters, it's got bullshit tier heavy infantry, Like, granted, Saurus beat them in the early game, but Chaos should not be fighting Lizardmen in the early game. At all. Oh, good. One of the savage orc tribes got wiped out, the Arachnos. I didn't even notice. Still, though, if I don't confederate Kraka Drak before the true end times come, there's going to be a problem. Shrieking Blade is pretty nice, honestly. Got an upgrade from 1 where it just had the causes fear and terror, no magical attacks. Lots of weapons got that, honestly. It's pretty interesting. Ah, the Border Princes have actually amassed a very strong army there, honestly. It's a bit heavy on the flanking troops, but that's a very solid army. Good against Chaos. I wouldn't have had two Fire Wizards, though. I would have gone for Life and Shadow. Life to buff, Shadow to kill. Then again, does Shadow have is Shadow the one with the killing spell, or is it Death? I can't. There's one very, very good lore that has a very specific spell, Spirit Leech, and I cannot remember if it is Shadow or Death. I always get it mixed up. Always do. Really annoying. The point is, whichever one of those it is, it's good. It's really, really good. Like, really, really good.
I am revenge incarnate. Know this and weigh your words.
You want me to make peace? I'm not going to make peace. I'm going to wipe you out so you don't stab me in the ass when chaos rolls around. I'm not playing nice with you. Undead. The Warhead of Chaos is honestly the most dangerous part of Chaos, not because it's actually a danger in a straight-up fight, it doesn't really have good units, but because it's a gigantic pain in the ass to hunt down, and will corrupt half of your goddamn provinces into utter ruin that will take dozens of turns to undo. And of course, we have chaos coming up from the south, too, which is always a lovely thing. Thankfully, I've been fortifying that area, too. In general, dwarves are one of the best factions for fighting against chaos, because by the time any chaos force gets to you, they fought their way through a lot of other things. Which, you know, it's very hard to argue that chaos is a really dangerous threat in this game, I find. Like, their corruption is very annoying. It can spawn a lot of badly timed rebellions, but they just don't have the initial numbers to punch through and be a threat to a faction like the dwarves. Now, if you're playing as the Empire, it can be more of an issue, especially if you've united up north. That can cause some real problems for you as the Empire. You even... Why there? You're gonna have to punch through most of the Empire to get to there. Student! Yes! I don't care about your charge bonus. I want a student. Give me that sweet. You can't get one, can you? Right. Fine. Can you get one? Yes! Gimme. Students and other research rate up followers, best in the game. Just best kind of followers you can get, best kind you can find. Just, they're just good. I've yet to find any issues with that sort of thing, ever. Alright, are there any Chaos Lords or heroes that I can just go, fuck it, knife to?
I answer to clan and hold.
Never. No. Do not displease me.
And unlike in 1, you
By
cannot
the
just
king's
go, I'm
command.
going to shank your lord to death. Probably because the AI was overly fond of it and people complained a lot about it.
Target these oath splitters. What orders?
Haha. Oh wow, you killed 41 Chaos Warriors. That's really impressive, honestly. Alright, for research, Dwarven Emissaries. It's obvious, Dwarven Emissaries. Yeah. That will help with making friends, and they seem to be ignoring Kraka Drak, honestly. I would have preferred to have fought them at Kraka Drak, but why did I hit just check instead of offering them a load of coin? Oh! They really want to join me now. Okay, in that case... Actually, did I check on my buildings? I think I checked on my buildings. I did not. I'm probably going to upgrade first, then, if they're that enthusiastic about joining me. Maybe it's a bad idea, but... I think Angrund is fortified enough at the tier 2 gate with cannonballs that it can hold the line. Especially with all of these AI dwarf forces.
Yes!
Then again, if things are getting to this point...
Our honored dwarfkin.
No offense, Kraka Drak, but I'd rather have these guys on my side than you.
It is tough.
Alright, how low do I need to pay? How low can I pay you to still get a moderate chance? Accepted! Very nice! They insulted me. I don't care. I have Kraka Drak. Let's see what Gerard's errantry army does. They're somewhere over here stabbing stuff. I'm not really concerned.
My anger burns
Whoa!
bright.
Kraka Drak! Hello!
Summon me if you dare.
Alright, first up...
It shall be done.
Of the layer.
Armed
An
and
artillery train to speed us up.
Also, let's take a look at these guys. They get an Anvil of Doom. This has a very nice effect of area of effect magic resistance across the entire battlefield. They also get Master Runes. For example, a normal Rune Lord has 22% on this. This has 44%. This is just killier and slows them down more. This gives more armor. This is an AoE immune to psychology. Very helpful. You can see Tactical Acumen here, but no, normal Rune Lords do not get Grimnir's heirs, which makes me think that normal Lords are actually better in my opinion now. I had considered it to be that Rune Lords were in fact able to get such things, but it appears the answer is nay.
That's on wheels, lad! Let us begin.
That being said, the highest level of Lord here is clearly
Master of Runecraft.
Get those
Lord
cannons
of
moving!
Morgrim. I'll cast the runes. On my way.
Grease those axles! An artillery train to speed us up!
I suppose so.
okay.
Setting off.
Aye, lad, what can I do? That's on wheels, lad!
God. Vengeful.
Alright, disband you. Save me a little more money.
Ha ha! Get those cannons moving!
Why don't you join up?
What do you want?
This is weird. Okay, what can I locally recruit?
Heading out. I hope.
Wow. Wow.
Aye. Grease those axles!
I want Glum Coral Seeker in bed. That's actually really strange and kind of worrisome.
Lord.
Still, that is a force that's going to be very good for holding Kraka Drak itself. I'm also going to destroy this and start building up the fortification buildings at Kraka Drak, as well as turn this into a full stack. It's probably going to be faster to build Kraka Drak stack up as something that I can use to take the Kraka Drak region of Kazid Borgkrag and something that sounds vaguely Germanic and starts with S. Whatever. You get my point. Still, the fact that I now have them means I have a fortress in the north that hopefully is going to start luring chaos away. It's always fun to fight multiple chaos stacks at the walls of a fort, I've found. Simply because chaos is so incredibly dangerous that it's actually really threatening even when attacking in a siege. I'm going to keep on the diplomats though, for the sake simply of, well... How should I put the... Nah, I don't need to put this in a silly way. Of course I don't need to put it in a silly way. I want to confederate with the dwarves. Duh. Yeah, looks like the AI dwarves are going to deal with that Southern Chaos Army. Good for them. Wiping that out would be very helpful to my endeavors, as I no longer have to worry about the southern flank whatsoever, aside from those annoying. And if we confederate the dwarves, we're not getting any quest battles from Thorgrim Grudgebearer whatsoever. He has the Book of Grudges right there. Pretty nice AoE buff though, +9 melee attack for an army that doesn't have much melee attack. It really does massively increase your damage output. Increasing your damage output puts down... well, puts down more enemies. It basically increases your durability. Heh. Let's see what Chaos does. No, they're moving off. They're moving off. They're not interested in Kraka Drak. They're not interested in it whatsoever. There's no real way to lure armies around unless I put out that tiny stack and let it get slaughtered by Chaos, but I'm not stupid enough to do that. Be a pain to recruit more, you know? Ah, King Lowen has his one legendary, and I wasn't quick enough to actually point out what the Sword of Corone can do. Okay, Lowen, okay. We're going to show that off next turn then, because I don't like being denied things like that. It's very annoying. Faction discovered, Gerard's Errantry Army. Next turn, faction destroyed, Gerard's Errantry Army. Okay, game, okay, you've made your point. The rogue army has been wiped out. Well done. And the Knights of the Flame are probably going to kill quite a few Chaos troops as well. Soon they're at war with Chaos. I'm not actually sure if they are. Chaos usually declares war on pretty much everyone not on their side, though. And Paravon is still fighting the Wood Elves. Whoa, a 10-card stack just beat a 20-card stack of Wood Elves, huh? I know Bretonian Knights are good, but they're not two Paladins solo a frackin' army level of good. Especially as Durthu is there. Durthu is a ball of ripping apart people's leadership with a giant, pointy stick up their ass. I mean, really?
By my hammer, I should slay you where you stand.
No. You're at war with Chaos, but die anyway. Well, you can't die, you're dead, but again. You get my point, I'm sure. And of course the Skaven are screwing everything up. I know they don't care that Chaos comes, but actually does Chaos declare war on the Skaven? I should look at that and see if Clan Moulder's actually at war with Chaos, because if they get wiped out by the Chaos forces here, I will laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. Just laugh. I'd also laugh if the Skaven wiped out Chaos, honestly. Because you can even put that in the fluff. The doom hordes of Chaos have marched down from the north. They kill all in their path. Until a bunch of rat men decided figured out how to crystallize chaos stuff into warpstone more directly, and, you know, did that. And, oh my, chaos is marching through the lands of the Greybeard's prospectors. I bet that's why they confederated, they lost an army. Alright, game. The Varg are actually probably going to be more of a threat than Chaos, because the Varg are running off of the old Norsegan mechanics, which lets them just do things like drop entire stacks of Marauders on your head nigh endlessly. Now, Marauders are absolute chaff and trash. Well, absolute chaff and trash in enough numbers causes problems. That's basically why vampires have zombies, after all. And is Templehof really going to move on Eschen again? And I have a rebellion as a problem? Oh! Karak Zorn? I know where Karak Zorn is. It's been down here for ages. Should be somewhere around here. Don't think it has a unique building, though. Even though it probably should, because as they have said, it's been lost for quite a while. Alright, let's auto-resolve this. I said I would. And I'm not really interested. Holy shit! Well, I'm glad this wiped out the one undead faction I'm at war with down here, because ow!
For the wisdom of the
Ow! I got evaporated!
as the High King commands.
Ow! That's all I can really say there, just ow! That was horrifying!
Bring me an artillery train
Ah,
to speed us
now
up.
it worked. I have no idea why it worked now, but it definitely worked now.
If you say so, Beardling.
I'm going to make this a very conventional army, so don't expect anything too fancy out of Kraka Drak. Heck, I'm probably not going to put artillery in, because, well, got better things to do, basically. Ah! Eschen has a full garrison, so Salvatore von Karlsbruck, you're not going to do too well. What else is there to do? Upgrade your walls to max, honestly, or... Actually, no, Zufbar just finished. There are better places to spend my coin. Like making more money! You gotta spend money to make money, ladies and gentlemen, and that's very true in this game. More than I think most people even imagine.
Yes. Our ancestors would be proud. By my hammer,
Let's give
it
the
will be
Empire a
done.
bit of, backup. Now, the garrison is completely screwed here, I'll be blunt. They're outnumbered, and there's a Vargulf. Now, granted, 3 cards of Halberdiers would kill a Vargulf, but 1 card of Great Swords and 2 cards of Swordsmen are not stopping 4 cards of Graveguard, even if the Graveguard are screwed up. But a full stack of Angry Beards slathered in iron? Now that's a different story, as you can clearly see.
Revenge incarnate.
Alright, Dremar Hammerfist. Let's get him speed, I guess, because he doesn't... I'm not going to get the engineer charge bonus, because he's an engineer. He's not meant to charge into things. He's meant to go. And then I smashed your face right off with my big gun. Yes, I just shot it off right there. Boom, boom, dun, dun. That was probably pretty bad singing, wasn't it? Now, I'm not actually allied with these guys who are going to have slight issues with replenishment, but I am allied with the Empire, so I should replenish it. I should. Oh! Enemy hero! Assassinate Chaos Heroes wherever you can, or you're going to have real issues. Trust me. Chaos Heroes will cause you so many problems, you wouldn't believe it. Actually, no, I don't want that. Let's get him Blade Master, so if I have to embed him, he will be a little bit better. A rebellion at Lamia, I'm not really worried about. It's got an 18 strong garrison, so it's probably going to be able to kill absolutely everything it runs into. Going to need to do some work on Zephyr and Sylvania, though, next turn. Because I did just blow an enormous wad of cash. Like, enormous. It's kind of ridiculous, frankly.
Never yield. Ever vigilant.
Also, cool thing, Chaos gets unique encampments. Look at that. Big old pillar with an eye on top. Hello, Sauron. How are you? How's the copyright infringement lawsuit going? Yes. We're going to end the turn and then end the episode. I would prefer to end the episode here, but it's not interesting to end it just to open the next episode with an end turn. That would be very, very uninteresting. Ah, the warrior priest is moving out to... Why are you hindering their replenishment? They're not really needing to replenish. Whatever. Gelt still is on to... Oh, I forgot to show off Lowen. Damn it. Okay, Lowen next episode, ladies and gentlemen. Lowen next episode. Keyword, next episode. Good. Watch him not show up at all next episode, just to spite me. Apologies, though. I really did forget. I can be very brain dead a lot of the time. Still. Honestly, if those two forces... I think what they're thinking is going vert, and crushing that Chaos Horde, in which case that's going to be very helpful. 2-on-1 odds are something that Chaos can't really handle unless it's under player control or fighting very shitty stacks. I actually had a moment in a Chaos Go in Total War Warhammer 1 before Mortal Empires was even out, where Bretonnia attacked me with 3 stacks that were basically entirely peasant mobs. The auto-resolve said I was completely screwed, 3-on-1 odds. I went, okay, you're basically entirely some of the trashiest infantry in the game. I've got the Vigor upgrade that makes my troops damn near tireless. And, on top of that, I have a front line of Chosen. It was kind of funny, really. The Lords crumpled under Archaon and Chosen, and the Chosen crumpled their front lines like glass. It was honestly kind of funny, and I wish I'd saved the replay, because it was very silly to just watch all of those peasants just charge in and try and mob the Chosen and get told... How about no? Just no? Can you not? We have axes here, and we have full plate, and you're using farming tools. And while I know there are a bunch of sayings about not to underestimate insert various farming implement here, look, superhuman full plate armored warriors with supernatural skill, dark blessings, all sorts of horrible shit versus a guy with a pitchfork. I'm sorry. The guy with the pitchfork is screwed. Well, at least Talabecklin seems to want to screw over Tempelhof. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice. Oh, hey, you're taking chivalry penalties. What? Border Princess, why are you marching through Aethel Lord? Are you going to actually attack Aethel Lord? Because that'd be very, very annoying. I don't want to have to war with the Wood Elves on my hands. Thank you. Doody-doo, watching a guy marching through my territory. Doody-doo, having very little to say. Doody-doo. Very boring in turn, doody-doo, Talea still alone, Skaven Blight! Baldo? Really? His name is Baldo and he's got hair and a beard like that? His parents had a very cruel sense of irony, I think. What's a Von Karstein doing with the Strigos? That's not fluffy. That's not fluffy at all. Oh well. A lot of this game isn't fluffy at all, like the dwarves ever winning anything good. For example, they won the battle for Carrick 8 Peaks and then promptly had everything they ever liked wiped out there by a Chaos Horde. Yes, that is in fact what happened in canon. Kind of annoyed still. Salvatore, if you hit Eshin, I'm not even going to fight you. You have 4 cards and I have a lot more. I'm sorry, you're screwed. He sees me and then proceeds to run away. Okay. Why do? Tempelhof, why do? Lie down and accept your defeat with dignity, okay? Okay? Well, you're coming up from the south still. Let's see what you do. Do-do-do. This is going to be too long. Do-do-do. I'm getting kind of annoyed. Do-do-do. You are all very slow. Do-do-do. I'm setting this to fast forward. I probably should have done that earlier to speed this up so I could actually get this out at a reasonable time. This is one of the issues with Chaos. It adds a bunch of new factions in and they're all slow. Stop slowing down the game, Chaos! Truly their worst sin. Not the burnt cities, not the raped women, not the murdered children. No, it's the fact that they lag the damn game! Alright! Oh, great. Oh, great. Alright. So, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below or in the threads and space battles insufficient velocity that will be linked in the description. And for now, goodbye!